In the previous class, we were doing this. While buying any product, the consumer consciously or unconsciously considers these factors. Please highlight price, budget, nature of the good, utility, all right? And then these are the 4 factors which the person considers. Apart from that, the other things, while utility depends upon whether it is a want, whether it is a comfort, or whether it is a luxury for the person considering the purchase. And in this case, the following things are observed, all right? For example, whenever you are buying a durable goods, durable goods are usually more expensive compared to perishable good or consumable good. So comparatively, you buy durable goods not very often. Okay, you buy very less. But if you compare a furniture with a vegetable, which commodity you buy often?
Vegetables.
Yes, very good. Vegetable. Next is consumers are willing to purchase necessaries this even if the price rise, as they are essential for survival or for their daily activities. So necessary, underline this, willing to purchase necessary. Okay. Now the things which are necessary, they are very important for the consumers. So even if the price rise, this is very important, even if the price rise, the consumer will buy that product, isn't it? Why? Because that is the basic need. Next is people may think twice before purchasing comforts. That means comfort goods, as we have already seen what are comfort goods, right? And may delay the purchase if the price does not fit into their budget. Please underline this. May think twice before purchasing comforts. Okay, people will think twice before buying an air conditioner, because the work what is done by air conditioner can be done even by through a fan. All right. So if at all the price of the air conditioner does not fit into their budget, then what they can do? They will skip. They will not. Who is this? I have to turn off the chat box. Arnav, stop sending messages in the chat box. All right. Next is the demand for a luxury is usually unaffected by the cost, because these goods have status value and people purchase these goods to flaunt their wealth. So if you compare a necessary good with a comfort good and with a luxury good, comparatively luxury goods are bought for what? To show the status value. Please underline this. They have a status value. That means people usually buy these goods to flaunt their wealth. Underline the entire sentence. Status value, where people buy to, no, I said people purchase these goods to flaunt their wealth. Last line, people purchase these goods to flaunt their wealth. Okay, so luxury goods are those where people usually buy to flaunt their goods. So have you all understood the difference, the factors which affects the consumer behavior whenever they are buying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, let's do the quiz and let's understand whether you all have understood or not. Let's do the quiz. Okay, now you all can give me the answers orally, okay? Because we've already done 7 CYPs. Next is consumers are willing to purchase dash even if the price rise, as they are essential for survival or for their daily activity.
Necessaries.
Necessaries. Next.
Ma'am, I am not able to click.
Submit it. Click on submit button.
The meeting controls are there.
Click on submit button.
Ma'am, not able to click the submit button.
Next is, while dash are more expensive, people buy them less often compared to perishable goods or consumables that are needed on regular basis. When dash
Durables.
Okay. Next. People may think twice before purchasing dash and may delay the purchase if the price does not fit into their budget. Which one?
Comfort.
Comfort.
Okay, that means you all have understood the concept. Very good. Next, the demand for a dash is usually unaffected by the cost because these goods have status value and people usually purchase this to flaunt their wealth.
Luxury.
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 Okay, that means you all have understood till here. Let's go on to the next topic related to the consumer behavior.
There's one more question.
One more question.
Okay, there's one more. Which plan is for saving and spending based on available amount of money? The total sum of money set aside or needed for a purpose.
Budget.
Budget.
Yes. Budget is a plan where you decide, right, how much money is required. You do you do budgeting for your own personal use also, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Good, good.
No, ma'am.
Next page. Yes, now you can maximize. Sometimes a good or a product is very useful or the person is in need for it so much that she is willing to pay a certain price for it. If the price of the seller is lower than the price, the extra money will be called as consumer surplus. Please underline this entire thing. This is very important. You need to understand consumer surplus. What exactly is a consumer surplus? Okay. Now, for example, I'll give you an example. For example, you want to buy a stationery, okay, a pencil box, a compass box for 500. Example, okay, for 500 rupees. What is your budget? What is you are willing to pay? Okay, but the market value is 300. Okay, so the market price is 300. Your budget was 500. So what is the surplus amount which you will have?
200.
200. Got it? So this is called as consumer surplus. All right. So now let's understand the meaning. Sometimes a good or a product is very useful for a person and it is a need. Okay. So the person is willing to pay a certain price for it. For example, as I give you 500. Okay. If the price of the seller is lower, that means the market price is lower. What was the market price? 300. And the person willing to pay the price was 500. So the extra money which the person had saved is called as consumer
surplus.
Understood?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In some cases, the idea of consumer surplus is quite obvious. For example, a packet of table salt, a newspaper, a matchbox, etc. These things are very useful, but are also very cheap. We are therefore prepared to pay much more for them. If need be, then we actually have to pay. From their purchase, therefore, we derive a good deal of surplus or extra satisfaction over and above the price that we pay for them. This is called as consumer surplus. All right. Sometimes you need to buy a thing which is a basic necessity, where, for example, a salt is a basic necessity, a newspaper or a matchbox, right? So what happens, and these goods are usually lower in price, isn't it? They do not have a big price. You do not have a salt which is too expensive. Salt is usually comparatively very less in price. Okay. So this is the necessity. All right. These things are necessity. And you pay the price of these goods very cheap. Okay. A small amount. So in such type of goods, you usually get a consumer surplus. Yes or no? Yes, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let us understand with more and more examples. So you'll get a clear picture of consumer surplus. People are more likely to buy a good from the seller when they can get consumer surplus. That is very true. When if you get an extra money, if you get a consumer surplus, you tend to buy that good, isn't it? Yes or no? Because if
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
saving, you will definitely tend to buy the good. Example, if Raju is willing to pay 2,000 for a second-hand mobile phone with a 2-megapixel camera, and the seller, who is Prakash, is selling this phone in 1,500 rupees. So Raju's consumer surplus will be what? The amount he is willing
500 rupees.
minus the amount he actually paid. So what amount he wanted to pay? 2,000.
2,000.
What amount he actually paid?
1,500.
1,500.
What is his consumer surplus then?
500.
500.
Got it, everyone? Everyone understood what is a consumer surplus?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Consumer surplus applies to products. It also applies to service. So not necessarily that consumer surplus will only apply for products. It will also apply for service also. For example, let us understand how service. If a person is willing to hire the service of a driver for 15,000 per month, okay, a person wants to hire a driver, car driver for 15,000 rupees per month, but he gets a driver for 12,000 rupees per month. All right. So the consumer surplus which he got is how much? 15,000 minus 12,000 is
3,000.
3,000.
So what is the surplus he got? 3,000
3,000.
per month surplus. Got it? So not necessarily that consumer surplus will only apply to products. It will also apply to services, right? If you want, this happens even during for a maid. If a person is willing to hire a maid for 5,000 per month, and if she gets a maid for 2,000, then she gets the surplus of 3,000.
3,000.
Got it? Now underline this, underline these examples, or underline Raju's consumer surplus is equals to amount he is willing to. Underline, that is very important. No, and just underline this. Raju's consumer, okay, fine. The main thing over here was Raju's consumer surplus is equals to amount he is willing to pay, and only that I wanted you to underline. Okay, underline the next example of service and underline this formula. Please underline this formula. Consumer surplus is equals to price the person is willing to pay minus the price the person actually paid. Okay, please remember this formula. Got it, everyone? What is a consumer surplus?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Can it be like, suppose I want to pay 1,000 rupees, but the object is for 1,500 rupees, so will that come in consumer surplus?
Will that be minus or plus then?
Minus?
Yeah, it will be minus. So you landed up paying more than your budget. So that, got it? Next, you will get this in the next page. It is there in the next page. Let's go on to the next page.
Ma'am, should we do the quiz?
Yeah, do the quiz. Let's do the quiz. Okay, dash is the amount or quantity of a good or service purchased by a consumer or a group of consumers at a given price.
Demand.
Okay.
Demand.
Next question. While dash the number of goods or services available for purchase.
Supply.
Supply.
Next. Dash is the difference between the price the person is willing to pay and the price the person actually pays while purchasing a good.
Consumer
Consumer surplus.
Surplus. Consumer surplus.
Okay, okay. Excuse me. Next, consumer surplus is equals to dash minus
Price person is willing to pay.
Price is
price
willing to
the
pay.
person willing to pay minus the price the person actually paid. Okay, good. Next, consumer surplus is a dash of the welfare that people gain from consuming goods and services.
Measure.
Measure.
Okay, that means you all understood the topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Good, good, very good. It's very easier and it is very important also.
Ma'am,
All
there's
right.
nothing ahead in the
Yes,
digital
let's
book.
just open course book answers. Let's solve the question answers. This still
This lesson was easy.
this is
Ma'am, we
the
finished in one day.
yeah, this is the easiest
Yes, ma'am.
lesson and it is important also, children. Okay, so please mark the answers. Question 1. Explain the meaning and give the example of durable goods. Who will tell me what is a durable good?
Durable goods are goods that last long.
Okay, example.
Furniture.
All right.
Ma'am,
Next,
is perfume a durable good?
but it will if you use it, will it be there?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's a perishable good.
No, no, no. Perfume, if you are using it, it will
Sorry.
get over. So where it will be?
Ma'am, consumable.
Consumable.
Then got it, Bhavya?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Next is perishable goods. What are perishable goods?
Ma'am,
That gets spoiled easily.
Example.
Ma'am,
Fruits and vegetables.
Vegetables and
Okay. Next is consumable goods. What are
That get over once.
the goods which get over once you used it? Example.
Ma'am,
Example.
pencil, stationery.
Shampoo. All right. Example, shampoo or a bread. If you eat a bread, if you consume, it will be perished, right? So whether it is a bread, whether it is a shampoo, if you're using it, they will get over. Next is you have to arrange the goods in the order of the duration in which they last. Okay. Your number 1 will be what? See, number 1 to 6. 6 will be the most long-lasting one. Let's start with 6.
ma'am,
Which
the
will
car.
Okay.
The car.
Fifth.
Ma'am, the shampoo.
Okay, very good. Fourth.
Candle.
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 Yes, very good.
Bouquet.
Third.
No, tomato.
Cake.
Tomato.
Bouquet.
Okay, very good. Third is bouquet. Sorry, second.
Ma'am, the cake.
Very good. Cake. And number 1. Tomato. Very nice. Very nice. Please write this down in the textbook itself. You have it in the textbook page number 117.
117.
Yes, you can write down the numbers in your textbook itself. But the above question, that is question number 1, you need to write down in your notebooks, okay? Next is, now classify them as durable, perishable, consumable, and non-consumable in the correct column. For example, car. Okay. Car will be there. Where will you mention car?
Durable.
Yes. What about shampoo?
Perishable.
Consumable.
Why you're saying shampoo is
Sorry, ma'am,
perishable?
I got confused.
Yeah, think. Don't get confused, okay? Shampoo will be what now? You only give me the answer.
Durable.
Why consumable? Bhavya will give me the answer.
Ma'am, because once we consume it, it will get over.
Yes, so it is not a perishable thing. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What are perishable ones? Tomato.
That gets spoiled easily.
Yes. So, for example, tomato, cake, bouquet, candle. Yes, these are all perishable ones. Next is, below is a list of things you carry to school. Decide which is durable, which is perishable, which is consumable, and write it down. Come on, write down in your notebook, textbook itself. You have space given in the textbook, page 118. First, you all do it, then we'll discuss. Done, everyone? Once you use your workbooks, it will get over. So it is under consumable category. Next is compass box.
Durable because it lasts for long.
Yes, you can use the same compass box which you used in 5th standard and 6th also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Eraser,
Yes, ma'am.
Consumable.
consumable, because as you use, it will get over.
Because it will finish.
Yes. Similarly, colors,
Consumable.
Consumable.
pen,
Consumable.
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 yes. Water bottle,
Ma'am,
Durable.
it should be durable.
water bottle is durable, right? Water,
Ma'am,
Consumable.
Water bottle
Water?
should be durable and
Ma'am, water will be consumable.
Consumable.
yes, ma'am. These
consumable,
should
and
be
water
switched.
bottle is durable, okay?
Yes.
What the answer? Water is consumable.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
once you consume, it will get over. So just make the change it. It's the printing error.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
we can't
those two are
change it.
So in your notebook, when you're writing, you can write the correct answer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tiffin, snack,
Ma'am,
Consumable as well as
consumable.
perishable.
snack is perishable. They are saying the snack. Okay, snacks are perishable. Okay,
Ma'am, but it can be consumable also if we
Yes, ma'am.
explain the meaning and give the example. Comforts. What are comfort goods?
Comfort.
comfort
Comforts
goods are
improve the
those
quality
goods
of
that
our
improve
life.
the quality of our life.
Life. They
Example,
improve the
air
quality of your
conditioner.
life. Can you give an example and explain?
Air conditioner or a car.
What?
We
Explain
can
also.
manage without them as well. People may think twice before purchasing these or may delay the purchase if the price does not fit their budget.
Into their budget. Okay, this is the complete explanation. If you just write air conditioner and car, you will not get marks. You will also have to explain that people will think twice before buying this. And if it doesn't fit into their budget, they will skip the buying. They will delay the buying. Next is luxury good.
Luxuries can be described as superfluous ones,
Hmm?
those that are neither needed nor help to improve the quality of life.
Right.
Example, a diamond necklace or a sports car.
Hmm?
These goods are always
to
expensive.
Hmm?
Rich people buy these and take pride in flaunting
Yes.
just the
And
grace to be the owner of one or more such goods.
okay, flaunting their wealth when they purchase such goods. Okay. And for many, it's just a craze to be the owner of one or more such goods. Okay. Next is necessary. What are necessary goods then?
Goods that are
Necessary-
needed for
Ma'am, necessary
fulfill
goods
our
are
basic
that
needs.
they fulfill that basic needs.
Example, food, house,
etc.
etc.
Consumers are willing to purchase this even if the price is
Prices
high.
rise.
Yes. So consumers purchase necessary goods even if the prices rise because they do not have any option, right? That's the basic need. Next is, what kind of a good is an iPhone?
Ma'am, comfort.
Ma'am,
Oh,
Ma'am, I
utility or
think it's a
durability.
luxurious one because
Ma'am, it's a
we can
luxury.
just buy a normal phone like Samsung and we'll get the same features.
Ayush, I am not asking a normal or an expensive phone. I'm just asking what a kind of a good is iPhone. First, give me the definition.
Luxurious.
Okay. Now, explain on the basis of utility and durability. So you have to explain about iPhone on the basis of its utility and on the basis of its durability. Bhavya, can you read?
An iPhone can be called as a utility good as it has that one satisfying power. Also, it is more useful catering to the new features and tech savvy demands of the people.
Okay. So you have explained iPhone in terms of its utility as well as in terms of its durability. See, it is not for luxury also. At times, people are have to buy them because it contains certain features which actually is required for their job purposes also, right? So it is no more a utility or luxurious good. It will be more called as a utility good. Okay, Ayush, I hope you understood.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, there are different things that we find in our homes. For example, food items, utensils, electronic goods, furnitures, clothes, etc. Now, whichever room you all are sitting into, you will just look around in whichever the room, and what are you going to do? You look around your house and list 3 examples for each of the following. Okay, look around and just write down which things are you can write down in comfort category, which things you can write down in luxury category, which is there in your room, and which is the necessary, which goods are in a necessary category. This answer may vary for each one of you.